They were laws that needed to be broken, but they were laws nonetheless in 1961 when 9 young African-American men made a decision that would make them criminals in the eyes of an oppressive authority. What they did led to convictions that would follow them on for the next 54 years until this very day when the court finally sought to make amends. We get their story tonight from NBC's Mark Potter.
The flawed and unconstitutional evidence
in a packed courthouse on an emotional day, the men known as the Friendship Nine finally had their convictions overturned 54 years after they were jailed for sitting at a whites-only lunch counter.
The defendant's convictions for trespassing in January of 1961 are vacated.
The story of the Friendship Nine began in the early 1960s when African Americans risked beatings and arrests to sit at segregated lunch counters in the Jim Crow South. In Rock Hill, South Carolina, a group of students from Friendship College came here to the then McCrory's Five and Dime to sit in these chairs at this counter to challenge segregation.
I remember being grabbed up by my belt and thrown to the floor and dragged out of the store.
By who?
Police officers.
The protesters were then dragged to jail.
The part that got me is when they put me in the cell and closed that door. And that clang, you can still hear it.
What happened next after that cell door slammed would define the Friendship Nine and re-energize the American civil rights movement. Instead of paying bail to get out, the Friendship Nine chose to serve their 30-day sentence of hard labor, drawing lots of attention.
It embarrassed the nation. Why are you putting 9 kids in jail for trying to buy a sandwich?
The effort to have their sentences overturned was inspired by children's author Kimberly Johnson, who wrote a book about them.
Now we get a chance to see that justice does find its way back.
In court today, the South Carolina solicitor spoke directly to the Friendship Nine.
So allow me to take this opportunity to extend to each of you my heartfelt apologies for what happened to you in 1961. It was wrong.
Mark Potter, NBC News.